What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Lesson 50 with the Powerpuff Girls, Part B. So we have started. We did last week, no, Monday of this week. We did the audio, and we started the presentation of the class. Right now, I am going to share the link of this class with our challenge group and with our new teacher trainee. So let me do that super fast. While we're doing that, why don't you guys, I never have you guys introduce yourselves. Why don't you introduce yourselves? I don't think you've ever introduced yourselves on here. So go ahead. Let's start with Chris because we always start with Chris. So
Okay. As you know, my name is Cristina Vaz.
I do know that.
Okay. I am 64, but my soul is very young. I've married for 35 years.
Okay, so be careful. I've married. No, but I've married means eu já me casei e daí às vezes I have been married. I have been
married for 35 years.
Okay.
And we have 3 kids, 2 boys and 1 girl, and all of them are completely independent.
Completely
independent.
Mm-hmm.
And professionally, I'm psychologist, but now I'm retired, and me, Paul and I, today work. Paul and I are
entrepreneurs.
Yeah,
really?
Yeah. In civil building. Civil building, okay?
Civil construction.
Yeah, civil construction.
Entrepreneur is empreendedor.
Yeah, we are.
Difícil, amiga.
We are. I'm fancy.
Yes, you have to mention that. I am fancy.
I love to joke with my friends. Maybe
I didn't even notice.
Willy, yeah. My best friends, Glassy and Helen. And I decided to learn English because I want to be freedom around the world, okay? Because
free around the world.
It's a universal language.
So you want to have freedom or you want to be free? So you can say it either way. I want to be free around the world or have freedom. Okay, good. Very nice. Glassy.
Why?
Just it could be fast if you want.
I am 40. Não. Vou fazer 41 terça-feira, gente, tá?
Oh, wow.
On Tuesday.
Okay. On Monday, we will sing happy birthday.
Não, você não vai lembrar.
It's true. But Chris will, so.
Ok. Então, o que eu tenho que falar mesmo?
That's all. That's fine. I know you don't like it. Chris loves to introduce herself, but you don't. Hells, anything you want people to know? Don't give us your CPF or anything, but
my name is Helena, Helen, não é Hells. Não é Hells.
Não é Hells. Do you know me? Só agora que tá falando que não é para te chamar de Hells, é mesmo?
Por quê?
Oh, nickname.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay. I live in Brasilia. I am retired since 2020.
So I have been retired since, right? Because you're still retired.
Yes, I have been retired since 2020. 20. And I study English to travel abroad.
Okay, fantastic. Very good. Let's continue then. Thank you, ladies. Glassy. How would you say Let's suppose you don't know how to say passagens in inglês. How would you find out? So let's suppose that you want to ask Helen about passagens, but you don't know how to say it. So how would you approach that with Helen?
Eu vou perguntar como é que se chama? Passagem? Pra ela?
I don't know. What are you going to do if you don't know a word?
She
But
works
you
at, in the airport.
no, she's just a friend, and you
Just a
are
friend.
talking to her.
No, sorry, Helena. Helena, my friend. Do you remember the name of the thing that we get, that paper that we buy to take a plane? No.
Sure. Yeah. You take a
Falei,
plane.
eu gosto de mímica, viu, Paulo?
Good. That's good. Yeah.
You know, my friend.
I love it, that glass.
Airplane tickets.
Airplane
Yeah.
ticket. Good. Okay. Yeah. So airplane ticket, plane ticket, or what's the third one we can also use? Airplane ticket, plane ticket.
Flight
Tickets.
flight.
Not flight ticket. No.
No flights.
What the three? So what did we say? We said airplane ticket or
Airplane.
plane ticket.
Plane tickets.
You can say
Just ticket.
Just
ticket. Yeah. If it's already in the conversation, you can say ticket if it's understood that it's on a plane, or airline ticket. Airline. What is airline? What does airline mean?
linha aérea.
Linha aérea. Yeah. So
Airline.
airline ticket. It's interesting that we don't say flight ticket.
Pois é.
I mean, you could, it makes sense, but nobody says it. So it sounds a little strange if you say flight ticket. Helen, how would you say quando alguém viaja tem que comprar a sua passagem?
When somebody travel, he have to buy his tickets.
Okay.
Airplane
So
tickets.
so tell me, do women travel by plane? Helen, do women travel by plane?
Não
Oh,
entendi.
I froze. I can tell I'm frozen. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah. Perfect.
Okay. I think maybe my computer froze then. Oh bother.
Okay.
Let me try and fix something here, because I see everybody frozen. I see you all frozen. I'm frozen. My computer's frozen because it's old. Anyway, so Helen, yes or no? Do women also travel?
Não entendi.
Do women travel is the question. Do women travel by plane? Do they? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So in that case, we're not going to use him and he.
They have.
They good. Uh-huh.
Mhm, they have.
But there's, we can use they, but when you start with when somebody or someone, this is very important. When somebody or someone, how do we conjugate the verb that comes after? We always conjugate it in the third person singular. When someone buys, or no, it was when someone travels because we always, so if it's someone, no one, anyone, somewhere, anywhere, something, anything, everything, all of those, we always conjugate in the third person singular. So when somebody travels, they, so in this case, they have to buy their ticket or tickets, depending on if it's, if, you know, well, we'll just go ticket. So why they? Why not he?
Upstairs, do women travel by plane? About that statement. Okay.
This is what I call the hidden use of they. This is what I call the hidden use of they. They means plural, third person plural, right?
Okay.
They women, they men and women together. But the hidden use of they is when we don't know the gender of the person. We use they in situations where we don't know the gender of a third person singular person. So in this case, when somebody travels, do I know, Glassy, do I know if the person traveling is a man or a woman?
No.
No, I don't know. Do you know? No, you don't know. I don't know. We don't know. Nobody knows, because we're talking about somebody that is anybody. It could be anybody. So when we don't know the gender, what do we do then? We use they to represent that third person singular. This is the only time that they represents third person singular and not third person plural. But the interesting thing is that we then need to conjugate they as though it's normal they. And so it's not going to be they has, even though it's we're talking about a third person singular, but the grammar rules tell us we have to use third person plural conjugation. So it's going to be they have. When somebody travels, they have to buy their ticket. And that's why I asked, I was joking, of course, when I asked Helen, do women travel? Because if you say when somebody travels, he has to buy his ticket, you know, then you're putting it in the masculine, which in Portuguese, you know, many things are in the masculine that represent both, but not in English. In English, if you want to represent both, then you use they, talking about, and that's the hidden use of they, when you use they for the third person singular where you don't know the gender.
Okay.
So this is the best way to put that. Now, there's another way. Does anybody know the other way that we could do it that is longer? We can say he or she then has to buy his or her, right? So look, that's a lot of work. That's too much work. That's too much work. So
the person has to.
When somebody travels, the person, yeah, and then that's almost redundant. The person has, but then you're still going to end up with his or her. If you don't use their, you're still going to end up with his or her. So in any case, it's going to be more it's going to be more work if you don't use they and their. It's so much simpler, they and their, than the person or than he or she.
Okay, the person. Could it be she or he?
Let's accept, né, gente?
Yeah, for some reason we always say he or she, probably because society is sexist, but we always say he or she.
It's a problem. Just today.
Chris.
Yeah.
How would someone say eu estou aprendendo inglês?
I've learning English.
Okay, so let's look at that. I think you are overthinking it. You're thinking too much. I've
learning English.
English. So yes or no? My dancinha is se tiver ing, tem que ter EV.
I've been learning English.
Yeah, EV. I don't know. I said EV because IV, right? IV. But that's not the dancinha. So to say eu estou aprendendo não é I have been learning because eu estou wait, what did I say?
Eu estou aprendendo.
Eu estou aprendendo. Okay. Yes. So eu estou aprendendo inglês.
I learning English.
Okay, so you can say I've been learning
English.
Learning English. So if you use the present perfect,
Yeah.
then you need to use I've with been, and then you can use learning. Yes, in that case you can. Or what else could we say? Glass, what else could we say?
I am learning.
I am, right? I'm learning English. Tell us, Glassy, advanced, when would you use I have been learning English, and when would you use I'm learning English?
I'm learning English. Está acontecendo agora, ou senão uma coisa... não é corriqueira. É uma coisa que está acontecendo agora. I'm learning.
Or temporária. Yeah, pode ser temporária também. Yep.
I've learning English. I've been learning English. É que ela já vem aprendendo inglês desde aquela hora sem parar, agora sem parar.
A porta está aberta. Começou em algum lugar. Isso aí.
Yes. So that's you're both right. Very good. Thanks, Glass. That's perfect. Something that's happening now, and the focus is it could be something that's from the past, but the sentence doesn't talk about that, right? It could be something that I've been learning English for 10 years, but the sentence is only focused on what I'm doing now. That's the only focus. So that is exactly right. And then, like Chris said too, the door is open. If you say I've been learning English, with what the main difference there, if you say I've been learning English, the door is open to continue. If you say I'm learning English, there is no door, right? Because we're not talking about past, we're not talking about future, we're just talking about right now. So in that case, there is no door. Where I've been learning English, the door is open for it to continue, because we're talking about past to now with the possibility of future. Very good. Okay. Helen, how would you say eu também?
Eu também?
Yep.
Me?
Eu vou fechar sua câmera. I'm just kidding. I don't think I can. I don't know if I can.
I know.
No,
What was it, Helen? I
too.
Close. Switch. Not. Yeah.
Me neither.
No, me neither. É nem eu.
Me
Me too. So me neither would be if the sentence before had been I'm not learning English, then you would say me neither. I am learning English, then me too. Okay. Chris, say eu também estou aprendendo inglês without using TOO, without using to as também.
Okay. I've been learning English as well.
Is it a question? You don't know?
No, I'm not sure, because I'm not sure. I've been learning English as well.
Good. Yes, I know you said that because you're not sure, but that's one of the things I always try to avoid, that habit of when you're not sure saying da-da, because then the person's like, well, are you asking me a question, or are you when you travel, then that happens. Okay, that's right. Good. Glassy, third way.
Usando aquelas porcaria que eu não entendo.
Porcaria.
Uma coisa a ver com either, uma coisa.
No, because it's not. Neither and either are for negative. We're still with we still are talking about a positive sentence.
Também?
So as well, to, and what's the third one?
Não me lembro.
Yeah, if somebody says it, you're going to need to know it, right? I mean, you probably won't use it, but somebody might say it to you, and then you, if you don't know.
Mas se você falar, eu vou lembrar.
Okay. Helen, do you remember the third way?
No.
Chris knows.
Also, não.
That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it.
Então, como é que fica a frase?
Eu também estou aprendendo inglês.
Como é que é? A Cris quer? Vai falar?
No, it's you. No, it's you.
Okay.
I'm also learning English. Só.
That's it. Yeah, só. Você queria, mas queria colocar too. I'm also learning English too.
Eu estava esperando, né, professor?
I am as well also learning English too. Daí você coloca todas as três, daí não tem. All right. Good. Helen. Mas eu quero aprender mais.
Muito difícil.
What's that?
Hoje está muito difícil a aula.
Yeah.
But I want to learn more.
That's it. See, that wasn't hard. That was easy. Okay, good. Chris. Oh, this is a good talking about hard sentences. Here we go. Ready?
Sentence.
This is so hard. I have to wind it up before it comes. Ready? So here we go. Se você quiser aprender, você tem que estudar todos os dias.
Ok. Se você quiser aprender, você tem que estudar todos os dias. If you want to learn, you have to learn every day.
Okay, close. So, se você quiser aprender, I heard.
If you wanted. Okay, if you wanted.
No. If
you
you so.
If you want to learn English.
Okay.
If you want to learn English.
Tem que estudar todos os dias, não aprender todos os dias.
You have to study every day.
Good.
Study.
So quiser was want. Is that right?
Okay.
If you want.
If I want to learn English, you have to study every day.
Good. I just wanted to detail that you translated correctly. Quiser as want, right? Because to us, quiser is an unnecessary conjugation, right? Porque não pode ser só se você quer. For us, quiser, quisesse, todos esses são desnecessários. Pode colocar quer para tudo como em inglês. Em inglês é mais fácil.
Ok.
Português é fácil, é mais fácil do que inglês, né, Glass? Ok.
Como ficou a frase? Como ficou? If you
Chris?
want to learn.
If you want to learn English, you have to study every day.
Very nice. Glass. Leva muito tempo para aprender inglês.
It takes, agora, much time, não? Muito tempo. Ai, professor, eu sei que não pode ser a lot of, por causa do negócio lá, que tem que ser contável.
Good, I agree.
Too much.
Mas a lot of também é para contável, não é que é contável, é só que a lot.
Time, então, much time.
Nope. Porque não usamos much em afirmação, right?
Então, falei, sabia? Eu não sei, professor.
Sabia que não sabe. Sabia bem que não sabe, right? Who can help? Leva muito tempo para aprender inglês. Helen, can you help?
Takes a lot of time.
Yeah, so remember our little helper, the thing that helps us to know if we can use a lot of time or not. The thing that helps us to know if we can use a lot of time or not is if it can be years, we can't use a lot of time.
It takes a long time.
It takes a long time, right? We can't use we can use a lot of time for a meeting. We can use a lot of time for a visit at somebody's house. We don't use a lot of time usually in present perfect, because present perfect we usually use for long periods of time. We don't use it for how long we've lived somewhere, all of that kind of stuff. So yes, one more time, Chris. The whole sentence?
Okay. It takes a long time.
For what? For what?
What did you ask me? What?
Yeah.
What
Leva muito tempo para aprender inglês.
okay. It
Okay.
takes a long time to learn English.
There you go. It takes a long time to learn English. Glass.
Não, acabei de ir.
Não, mas você não respondeu.
Não, I made a mistake, man.
Como minhas cunhadas fazem. Eu acho que é som de ganso. Eu sempre falo, tá fazendo ganso de novo? Eles falam.
Ai, professor.
I like that
Eu acho
sound.
que eu nunca vi ganso fazendo isso. Nunca vi ganso
Mesmo nos Estados Unidos fazem. Os gansos canadenses fazem direto.
Ai, professor, você já me chamou de todos os animais possíveis.
É que eles sobrevoam lá nos Estados Unidos, indo de Canadá para o sul, principalmente no estado de Washington. Eles são lindos.
Agora,
mas quando estão passando, você sempre pode reconhecer, porque eles fazem. É bem assim. É bem assim.
Obrigada.
Eu pratiquei. Eu pratiquei. Eu vou achar no canal National Geographic, vou mandar para você. Você vai ver que esse som sim. É assim.
Não, I don't want to see.
É ganso canadense. Não tem por aqui, deve ser por isso. Em Brasília não tem ganso canadense, deve ser isso.
Não passa por aqui, não.
Não passa, não. Nem canadense geralmente passa por Brasília, né? Nem ganso canadense, nem ser humano
nem canadense.
All right, here we go.
A pessoa que sai dos Estados Unidos para vir para o Brasil, sei lá.
Ok. Qualquer oportunidade, né? Vai abrir uma brecha para... All right, here we go. Glass. Eu trabalho.
And I work.
Good, viu? Mais fácil. Helen.
Esse devia ser para mim.
Ask Helen. Ask Glassy if she works every day.
Glass.
Grace.
Do you work every day?
Do you work every day, Glass?
No.
No?
No.
How would you say quase todo dia?
Almost every day.
Look at me. I speak English
fancy.
almost every day. Very good. Okay. Chris, how would you say?
Okay.
Eu trabalho o dia todo.
I've worked all day.
Okay, so I've worked dá mais a ideia que eu trabalhei ou
Okay, I work.
Tenho trabalhado. I work.
Trabalhar todo dia. I've worked. No.
Todo dia não. O dia todo.
All day. All day.
All day. So
All
what
day.
What are the two that we have? We have todos os Glass. What's todos os dias?
O quê? Todos
How do you
os
say-
dias.
How do you say todos os dias?
Every day. Every day.
Every day. Helen, how do you say o dia todo?
O dia todo.
Uh-huh.
All day.
All day. Okay, good. We're just reviewing. That's okay. We do this once in a while. Chris, how would you say? Chris, how does an American say todo dia o dia todo?
Every day. All day.
The opposite.
Não é não. All day, every day.
All day, every day. Yeah. Mas não.
Vou fazer
Norte-americano fala 24/7.
Verdade.
24/7? Isso,
24/7.
24 horas por dia.
7 dias por semana.
24 horas por dia.
When he's on call, he works 24/7. What does it mean? When he's on call, he works 24/7.
When he's on call. he's
Yeah.
24
Fancy, right?
Tem uma chamada para mim.
He works 7 dias por semana. 7 days of a week.
Of the week? When?
When?
When does he work 24/7? When he's on call. What does on call mean?
Quando ele é
I
recrutado.
don't know. What does on call mean?
That's what I asked you.
But I don't know.
Quando ele Está de plantão.
On call. Ok.
Como assim?
On call means
24.
quando ele está de plantão.
Quando ele está de plantão, ele trabalha 24 horas por dia, 7 dias por semana.
Por semana.
Mas, na verdade, não é 7 dias por semana, right? Porque 24/7 dá a ideia de o dia todo. Mas talvez o plantão dele não seja uma semana inteira. Mas 24/7 dá essa ideia que sempre tem que estar disponível.
É que o plantão, está dizendo que o plantão dele é de 24 horas, não é isso? Não sei.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
So if he has a 3-day shift, so we use shift. O plantão nos chamamos de shift. So, for example, if he has a 3-day shift, plantão de 3 dias, on the 3-day shift, he works 24/7. Or he works 24 hours. Não pode ser só he works 24 hours também.
A 3-day shift means what?
Plantão de 3 dias.
Okay. I've never heard of that. I learned it. One more thing.
That's what I'm here for. I'm here to help.
Okay.
Ding!
Okay.
All right.
Não, né, galera? Não vão cair nessa carinha de anjo aqui.
I never worked
Worked.
on call.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. I never worked on call.
Mm-hmm. Graci, quando eu não trabalho, eu viajo.
Quando eu não trabalho. When I don't work, I go on a trip.
Okay. So in this case, so the interesting thing is when we talk about in general is one of two things. I go on trips so then we use the singular, right? But in this, because if you say I go on a trip, it gives the idea that you always go on one certain trip. So in this case, the plural would be better. I go on trips. Helen, eu viajo para muitos lugares.
I travel to several places.
Yep, just a little bit more of a break between place and is. Places. Good. Several places. I like it. Several. What else can we say? Muitos lugares. Several places. Many places. A lot of places. Good. Those are the 3 best. Perfect. The 3 best. Chris, na semana passada saí na sexta-feira.
Guys, last week I got it on Friday.
I what?
I got on Friday.
Você ficou em cima da sexta-feira?
Não, eu saí. I left.
Tu tinha que pôr o out, daí, né? Go out.
Sorry, I left.
Go out.
I left on Friday. Last week, I left on Friday.
Good. So, go out é sair de dentro de algum lugar ou fazer entretenimento, right? So, I left on Saturday.
Mas não sabe?
Friday, sexta-feira.
Você saiu para uma balada, vamos supor.
In that case, yes, you're right. That's true. How would you say, Glass, how would you say, na sexta-feira eu saí para uma balada?
On Friday. I got out. No, went out.
Por isso mesmo que eu queria que você fizesse. Por isso mesmo, exactly. I went out.
At a balada. Não.
A balada?
Went out já quer dizer...
Uma festa.
I went out to...
Não sei como é que é a balada.
To a party. I would say party. I would say party.
Today?
I would say a crazy party. That's what I call balada. A crazy party. Helen, how would you say that you voltou na segunda-feira?
Come back Ela voltou?
Não, você vai falar, eu voltei na segunda-feira.
I come back. Segunda-feira, gente. Monday.
Good. Uh-huh.
Né?
Don't say anything. Don't say anything,
Monday.
anybody.
On Monday.
I come back on Monday. Okay.
Monday.
So, come back, does that mean voltei ou volto?
Volto. I came back.
Came back.
Por isso que eu pedi para ninguém responder, só a Helen.
Okay. Sorry.
Não, mas eu sabia o passado. Come,
Ok.
Come
Come
back.
não é passado. Come é presente, é came. Deveria ser, parece, todo mundo faz isso. É come, came, come. Deveria ser came, come, came, mas é come, came, come. Come é o presente, came é o passado. Eu concordo, todos os meus alunos fazem isso, pelo menos uma vez.
É porque eu não sei pronunciar. Came.
Came,
Eu nunca
yeah.
fiz isso.
Came. Come.
Vai fazer então,
Okay.
porque todos fazem uma vez.
Não, mas eu não fiz. E não vou fazer.
Não, ok, então. Good, you'll be the first. All right, Chris. How would you say? Na terça-feira eu fui outra vez.
On Tuesday, I went out again.
Okay. On Tuesday, I went out again. Very good. So I went again. Se não for sair, right? Se for só fui outra vez. So I went. Good. Very good.
Again.
I went again. How would you say, Glass, how would you say na sexta-feira eu voltei?
On Friday, I came back. Não, voltei.
Yeah, so voltar para onde você está ou voltou para a balada? Porque vai depender, porque pode ser qualquer um.
Para onde eu tô.
Ok, perfect.
Pode ser
Para onde eu está, ok. So, I came back. Okay, now how would you say?
Com pessoas de palmas, desculpa. Não, tô
No problem. I'm used to it. How would you say then, eu voltei para a balada? Na sexta-feira eu voltei para a balada.
On Friday, I went back. Eu não sei.
That's it, yeah.
To party, crazy.
To the crazy party.
Crazy party.
There you go. Yeah, so I went back. So come back if you came back to where you are now, went back if it's somewhere else. Good, very good. What is the more formal way to say went back or came back? What is the more formal? Helen, do you know the more formal way to say either went back or came back?
Formal.
I don't know.
Chris?
I went back.
I was thinking, but I don't know.
Okay, so went back and came back are the most used. Glassy, do you remember the more formal?
Return.
Yeah, returned. Returned would be the past of. So just like when we talked about arrive, we say, you see at the airport, you see arrival and departure. Arrive is the more formal. What's the one that's more used? The ones. Get. Just get.
Get home.
Here.
Get here.
Get there, get somewhere. Get to somewhere, yes.
Get here, get there, get to somewhere are the most common, but arrive is the more formal and a little bit easier, right? And now we have return is the more formal, a little bit easier.
Okay.
Go back.
Go back.
Come back.
Come back. Get back.
Get back also is possible. But you can't use get back in every situation that you use go back and come back, but you can use it in most situations.
Go back, come back, get back.
What is another? So it could be go back, come back, or get back. What is the other meaning of return that is very useful on trips? What is the other meaning of return that is very useful on trips?
Return. The other one.
Departure. Não, tô brincando, não sei.
Departure.
No. Now, yeah, okay. Don't let her
People
influence you.
trust me. People
Yeah,
trust
don't trust her. There you go. How about this? I would like to return this dress.
Devolver.
Devolver. So return like devolver, or if you're going to exchange, right? So you can say, I'd like to return this dress. And maybe the store says, I'm sorry, we can't give you money back, but you can exchange it. You can't return it, but you can exchange it. Okay, so we have the verb return, like devolver, and then we have exchange, which is trocar. Very useful for shopping, right? If you travel to another country to go shopping, and then you buy a dress, you try it on at the hotel, doesn't work, or your husband doesn't like it, or whatever, or your husband likes it and whatever, and then you go back to the store and you can either return it or exchange it.
Okay. Return or exchange it is the same. Is it the same?
What does return mean?
In that context, okay. When I change one thing for another, to another.
That's exchange. What is return?
Return is just devolver.
Devolver. Yeah. So you get your money back instead of an exchange. So most stores, especially department stores in the United States, if you have a receipt, you can return items.
Okay.
Except for like bathing suits and underwear and those kinds of things. But if you don't have a receipt, there are many stores that you can exchange things, but you cannot return things.
One to another. Okay.
One for another.
One for another.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Glassy, how would you say na quinta-feira eu saí numa viagem?
On Thursday, I saí numa viagem. I went on a trip.
Yep, good. Helen, ask, você foi novamente?
You went again?
Very good.
No.
Oh, ok. Não. Se é não, então não aceito. Tava certo, mas se quiser mudar.
Não.
Ok. All right. Chris. Sim, eu fui para outro lugar.
Yes. I went to another place.
Glaci, na verdade, fui para outros lugares.
Putz, na verdade, eu esqueci. Ai, na verdade... Como é que é na verdade mesmo?
Anybody? Na verdade?
In the true?
Nope.
In the true?
Não, eu não quero falar to tell you the truth. Na verdade, deve ter uma palavra mais fácil.
Yeah, so para dizer a verdade é to tell you the truth. Na verdade, it could be actually.
Actually.
Actually. Or to tell you the truth.
Então, para dizer a verdade, o que é, professor?
Na verdade, fui para outros lugares.
Actually, I went to other places.
Good. Eu fui para outro lugar, como é que fica, Hells?
To another place. I went to another place.
Good.
Okay.
Chris, how would you say? Eu fui para o outro lugar.
O outro lugar? Okay, I went to the other place.
Very good. Okay, so these are three very useful. Para.
Isso. To other place. Para outros lugares. E to the other place.
Faltou o other, professor.
Faltou o other aqui. To the other place.
Thank
Ora,
you.
ora.
We was pay attention to.
Yeah, daí você erra a frase, daí tá vindo tão bem, me corrigindo, daí vai errar a frase. We were. We were.
Quem atende?
Ok. To the
Não,
other place.
sei lá.
No, sei lá. Okay, good.
Okay.
All right, so to another place, to other places, to the other place.
Okay.
Very nice.
Peraí, eu ia falar, eu vou tirar a foto.
Oh, okay, no problem, no problem. We can go back.
Eu tirei a foto quando? I did.
Deu tempo de escrever.
Good, we good? All right, here we go. Chris, how would you say, quando você vai novamente?
Guys, when are you gonna go again?
Very nice. Very, very, very nice. Glass, tell us that you're leaving next week.
I am leaving next week.
Oh, eu sei, só aquela coisinha, se tivesse saído, você ia falar como nativa. Eu tava...
Mas não sai, né, professor?
Mas não saiu, só aquela coisinha, mas já. Helen, how would you say, eu tenho que ir na sexta-feira que vem?
I have to go on next Friday.
Okay, good. What happens, so how do you say de manhã?
On the morning. In the morning.
In the morning, very good, in the morning. In the morning. Helen, how do you say amanhã de manhã?
Tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow in the morning?
Tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow morning. Cadê in the? Sumiu. Right? So when that's a new one. I was just testing that out. That's a new one. I'm going to do it from now on. When we have an adjective, then the preposition and the article disappear.
Okay.
So in this case, so you said on, what was it? On next, was it Friday? I think it was Friday, right? Opa.
Next
Friday morning.
Oh, next Friday morning.
Okay, so here next is an adjective. So what are we going to do?
Blow up. Okay.
No on.
Nothing on.
No, nothing on.
Next Friday.
Friday.
So what would
I
be
have to go next
Friday morning.
Yep,
Okay.
I have to go next Friday morning. Very good. Chris asked, e as passagens?
About the ticket.
So not about the ticket, que seria sobre as passagens.
And what is the ticket?
So in this case, since we're inside of a conversation that started off about tickets, and we can say, and the tickets.
And the tickets. Okay.
Yeah. If you want, you can say, and what about? And what about the tickets?
Okay. And
Okay.
the tickets. Just
And the tickets. Yeah. Good.
and the tickets.
And the tickets.
Glaci, você tem que comprá-las.
You have to buy them.
Helen, sim, eu vou comprá-las.
Yes, I wanna. Eu vou comprá-los. I'm gonna to buy. I'm gonna to buy. I'm gonna to buy.
Just
I'm gonna
one-
buy.
Gonna buy. I'm gonna.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
There you go.
buy.
There you go. Cheguemos. Very good. Yes.
Demora,
I'm
mas-
gonna buy. In this case, eu vou comprá-las. I'm gonna buy.
Them.
Thank you, Chris.
Depois fala
Helen, I'm gonna buy
Helen.
Then,
Can
them.
Them.
Good. Them. Mama. Good. Very good.
kidding me.
Chris. Chris, say. Mas diga-me, como é o tempo onde você vai?
But tell me, what's the weather like where you gonna go? Where you gonna go? Onde você
So-
tá indo?
That was
Hey.
almost perfect. Tava tão perfeito que eu quase não quis falar nada. So, where you gonna go?
Where
É bem brega. É bem.
Brega? Não, eu não quero ser brega. I
É
don't
porque,
like
porque
tu quer ser chique, né?
chique. Where?
só faltou o de where you're gonna go.
Eu tentei pronunciar, tá? Mas não saiu. Se eu tivesse escrevendo, eu teria colocado. Mas na falta.
Were.
You are gonna go. Where you are gonna go?
Yes. Okay. And here, so you notice your mouth is doing gymnastics. Where you're right? Your mouth, if you pronounce it correctly, your mouth is going to do tongue gymnastics. So
Are you-
that's why where I'm from, the region I'm from, we say where you're going to go. What's the
Right.
weather like? What's the weather like where you're going to go?
Where the weather's like.
No,
when-
what?
Sorry. What's the weather like? What the weather like where you are gonna go? Where
Mhm.
you are gonna go? Where?
Yeah, and yours fine. Yours fine. It's more work with your mouth. You have to do more work, but you can't say where you're gonna go. So where I'm from, we say where you're gonna go. Where you're gonna
Não
go.
trava a língua aí, né? Where you're gonna go.
Se você where you're gonna go. Eu falei o som.
Where
Falei errado. Ai, bichinho, deixa eu ver aqui.
you're gonna go.
Okay, let's
Where-
try this. So let's start off with Glacis. Glacis, can you pronounce this
Where you gonna go?
Where you're gonna... Ah, não sei.
again?
Não, professor.
You can do it.
Where you're gonna go.
That's perfect. Helen,
Where you're gonna go.
good. Chris,
Where you're gonna go?
perfect. That's it. That right there is a native speaker of American English accent.
Like
Where
Willy.
you're gonna go.
Yes, you sounded just like me, except a little bit higher register. Not a lot, but just a little bit.
Okay.
Very good.
Kind of.
Kind of. All right, let's check the fans, shall we?
Hey.
See if we have any fans here. Oh, Glacia is blurry. Look at that. It looks like
Hey, so
she
come
looks like a
on.
painting.
Unique.
You look like a painting
A
Yes.
ghost.
Another picture.
or a ghost. Yeah, a painting or a ghost,
ghost?
one or the
Como assim,
other.
From me.
Elisângela Barbosa, hello to you. Plínio's back. Boa noite, meu quarteto preferido. Professor, como diz, já tem gente chegando lá. There's already people getting there. There's already people getting there. So this is one of those times where the correct thing to say would be there are already people getting there. But just like we use here's when it's singular or plural, many people use theirs in the same situation where either singular or plural. Grammatically, it should be the way that a native would say it, there are already people getting there, but many people say there's already people getting there. It's wrong, but many people say that. It's better to say there are already people getting there. Hello, Vanis here. Good to see you. Luis is back. Ilse, my goodness. How long? My goodness. She's from Palmas. She's a student that I had like 3 years ago, like 3 years ago.
Class.
My goodness, it's great to see you, Ilse. Come back. Come back. All right.
Come back. It's a Beatles song. Come back.
There you go. Thank you. Thank you for that. All right. So that's it for today, people. We will be back on Monday. We will finish the presentation. There is, let's see here.
Yeah.
Probably there's one page left. So we will finish the presentation and do the corrections in our next class on Monday. Don't forget to give us a like and also share it with a friend. Come back on Monday live at 7:00 p.m. and next Thursday, 7:00 p.m. Put your questions down below. You can do it right now about this class, or when we're live, I will answer your questions live. Isn't that fun? Until next time, I am Teacher Willy. These are the Powerpuff Girls. Until next time, keep studying, and don't you give